You've built a top-tier operation. It's compliant, quality-driven, and dedicated to excellence. But what about your suppliers? One misstep in their compliance, a dip in their quality, or a missed delivery can send ripples through your entire business. Supplier issues can lead to a variety of risks, especially in the cannabis industry, where regulatory compliance is paramount. Suppliers that do not adhere to regulations and standards can lead to fines, license revocations, or legal actions against your business for use of non-compliant supplies. If suppliers deliver substandard or contaminated raw materials, it can impact the quality and safety of your final edible product, potential health risks to consumers, and damage to your brand's reputation. Supply issues can lead to product recalls that are costly and also damage your brand reputation. When a supplier doesn't deliver on time, or at all, disruptions can lead to lost sales and potential costs associated with finding a last-minute replacement or alternative. Dependence on a single supplier can be risky. A supplier disruption can interrupt the entire supply chain. There are other issues as well, such as contractual disputes, unforeseen changes in a supplier's situation, data security risks, and environmental and sustainability risks that can harm your reputation among eco-conscious consumers. Issues can come from many different types of suppliers, including packaging that is in contact with consumable products, packaging for your marketing layer, labeling, cleaning and other chemical supplies, air filtration system supplies, fertilizers, grow medium, security provider, equipment, pest control, extraction solvents, laboratory services. The good news is there are tools to help navigate good supplier management practice. Did you know there's an ASTM International Standard Practice for cannabis or hemp supplier lifecycle management? It is referred to as ASTM D8477. If you're not familiar with ASTM, here is a 30-second summary. ASTM is a major consensus standards development organization that has been producing standards for 125 years. All sorts of products display an ASTM standard number, meaning the product follows a production or test standard. ASTM standards are written, reviewed, and voted on by a diverse group of stakeholders. Anyone can get involved. I did, and I authored the Cannabis Supplier Management Standard. Through the ASTM balloting process, I received a lot of good input that improved the standard before it could be published. The Cannabis Standards Committee is known as D37. I am the current membership secretary. I provided two helpful tools based on this standard. First is a self-assessment to identify gaps in your supplier management practices. It includes checks for supply identification and specification, rating supplies from critical to non-critical, evaluating, selecting, and onboarding suppliers, monitoring supplier performance, maintaining supplier relationships, and appropriately offboarding a supplier when applicable. The second tool is an assessment used to assess potential suppliers. Have them self-assess or periodically audit your suppliers to ensure they reliably run a quality operation. Both tools are available online at gapcross.com. Learn more about this standard at bit.ly/D8477. Visit gapcross.com to learn more about assessments and audit tools, or contact me to get involved with the ASTM Cannabis Committee.